Toastmasters Club in inviting you.
Okay, check. Part of the introduction didn't say, it did say I was a finalist in evaluation contest at the district. What it missed there was I got severely beaten, black and blue, by Sindhu. Thank you so much, Sindhu, for having me here. Thank you so much, Toastmasters of Coimbatore. It's such a pleasure. This is the second time I'm coming here. Rakesh is waving for the slide clicker. If you can, please, slide clicker, yeah. This is the second time I'm coming here. Very same room, different atmosphere totally. Me and Karan Kannan were 10 kgs lesser, a lot less happier, but and Rakesh had not acted in films then. Now he's what, 7, 8 films old, and my best friend is now sitting in Sweden. Hi, Naren. Thank you so much, Naren, for having me back here. And one thing that has not changed is Mayur's hat. How old is the hat? 10, 12. It's older than me. So, but thank you so much for having me here. So today, when Raja spoke to me, Raja's first idea was to talk about pathways, or what we learned from Toastmasters. What's the educational program like? And then I actually told Raja, actually, this year I have done a small thing like winning a championship. So before Sindhu comes next year and wins, while it is still relevant, let's try to talk about the journey in that championship, right? Because there are certain things that only when we embark on that journey do we really learn. And until then, we many times take it for granted. And so I thought I will share with you what my mentors taught me is, Raghavan, first of all, I have been a member from 2012. Okay. So my tragic story goes like this. 2012, 13, 14, I contested continuously and lost. 2015, I got married. So I took a break. I played in some other field. 2016, 17, 18, 19, I again contested, again lost. 2020, I was an area director, chief judge role. So I escaped. And then 21 and this time 22. A grand total of 9 times, 8 times losing and only losing. My mentors continuously kept telling me, Raghavan, you're already a champion. You're already a champion. You're already, they were lying, of course. So I'm going to tell you that lie again. But we must be a champ to really become a champion. What do I mean? That's what we are going to share, if you can. Yeah, thank you. Let's see if it works. It's like me, it has starting troubles. Switched on. No, hasn't worked. This works. The slide clicker isn't working. This one works. Oh, you're minimized. Yeah. No, still no luck. No. Sometimes this happens in your journey too. Never starts, and you are. But maybe I can do it on the laptop as well. All I would need is, just show a couple of pictures. Let's put this there. Yep, done. It needed my magic touch. Ultimately, it is you, isn't it, in all contests? So be a champ to become a champ. Okay. What do I mean? So what I mean there are 5 qualities that I have learned that I really wanted to share with you. Now this, yes, it is part of the journey of becoming a speech champion through Toastmasters. But then we have our college friend and our entrepreneur as well. So like Toastmasters just extends everything to your personal life as well. So let's see how in our lives we can become successful as well. And I'm sure Tangabalu will share with us in his first speeches how he became successful, and this will be irrelevant, but still I think we will have some common things. So firstly, the first quality to become a champion, any guesses? It starts with the letter C. Challenge, courage, what else? Courage one day, is it enough, Tangabalu? Tangabalu, right? My college chairman's name was Tangabalu. So you're a very fond recollection for me. But challenge one day, courage one day, is it enough? Brilliant. And no wonder it's the champion coming up. Consistency. It is not enough if we are good on one day. It is not enough if you have one good idea. It's not enough if you have one good speech. What's important is to keep at it again and again and again. I kept telling you, right? 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. The only consistent thing was I was failing. I was not clearing club area. You know what's worse? Coming second in division. We'll talk about it later. But you have to keep trying. You must keep going at it. I'll show you a very clear example of how things panned out in my story, right? Sudha loves this speech of mine that I delivered last year. It's called Sachin Sachin. So it's about how I went into a cricket ground. Everybody was screaming Sachin, Sachin, and the bug bit me. And one day in my life, my dream was I wanted the entire audience to scream my name, Raghavan, Raghavan, and to bask in that glory. That was my dream, right? And then that dream didn't go through. And that every time my dreams in life were not succeeding, I was blaming someone else, Oh, my father is the reason. Oh, rains today is the reason the club meeting started late, but that's true. But yeah, because Raghavan came, rain came. Don't blame others, come on. But see, I was blaming others. So that was the speech. Sudha, do you remember the district final speech, right? Do you remember what was in the background? On the wall, anybody remembers who saw the speech? Sachin's photographs, right? And yet look at the screen. That's what it was when I started. A lame colored curtain and a plain, just a plain wall. In my mind, the idea was there, but nothing else. And I had a great idea. I took up a speech. I didn't hesitate. I just went into the club, area, division. I had nothing. But then the consistent search to keep bettering, to keep improving, to keep seeing what are the small things that I can do. What can I bring in? How can the speech improve? Is what finally turned out into this wall. And this wall is now the love of my daughter. Now she looks at this screen and says, she doesn't know Sachin Tendulkar. She doesn't know my dream. She doesn't know my speech. But she knows that this wall means so much to me because she has seen me stand there and just keep screaming. She says, one day this particular poster, it came off a little bit and she called her mother and got it stuck in everything. So your consistency inspires others as well. It's these small steps. Today, when people look at the speech and say, Raghavan, are you serious? Did you deliver this speech without Sachin's pictures? Yes, I did. Club, area, division, I did. So the magic ingredient that unlocks the first door, consistency. Good. Next, guess the word that starts with H and is a secret ingredient. Today, Rakesh will help me address this. No. Okay. Keep going. Today, Rakesh is actually buying dinner for me because I'm a very hungry guy. Huh? Hunger, right? Yes, humility. Yes, humanness. Yes, hard work. But hunger. What's your hunger? Why are you in this room today? Rains, 3 bridges, Rakesh, did you say, that are flooded? Rakesh was driving for 35 minutes, talking non-stop, celebrity. But what is it? What has brought you into this room today? What is it that has kept DTM Naren in the forum 6 years, 7 years? What is it, Kannan, that I saw Kannan 4 years back? Today, here he is again playing timer. The first time I saw Sindhu speaking, I wrote a LinkedIn, said, amazing, Siddhan. Yet here she is. What is it? What is it that keeps you growing? Your hunger, right? Now, there is one small thing that I say, which is different from others, right? People say you should be hungry for noble things. I'm not hungry for trophies, but I'm hungry to learn. I'm hungry to improve. Good philosophy. But if your hunger is all about winning, don't let anybody tell you otherwise. To me, shameless hunger. I wanted the world to scream my name. When Sudha's voice note came today, Sudha, that made my month. Yeah. Sudha sends a voice note that says, Raghavan, I am done. I am. So she says humility and all. She doesn't know anything about me. I am like dreaming. Somebody is screaming. Do not let others tell you what you should be hungry about or not. I love eating pizza 7 days a week. Eat. I want to win trophy. There should be a full trophy. Sure. Yeah, the journey is important. Sure. But I don't have any general rules. So be hungry. Now, I want to share one very important life-changing moment for me. Now, my mentor, the one man I really look up to, is called Sridhar Ranganathan. So he was last year's speech champion. Excellent human being. Huh? Outstanding. When Sindhu asked me who is the most human leader, I said Sridhar. This is the guy, 54 years old. Day before yesterday, he completed a marathon and posted this. Huh? That's a story in itself. We'll talk about it later. But you know what happened? Last year, Sridhar came first, I came second with the Sachin speech. Now, Sachin speech is my life. It's my life's work. From my 6th year of my life till my 27 years, that's the summary I put into that Sachin speech. So, and everything fell in place. At the district stage, so one day I was just chewing on the speech and clearing some clutter. I find a poster set, about 50 posters of Sachin that I had collected in my childhood. That was in my previous home. When we shifted, it was in the attic. I don't know what I was doing there. Suddenly I'm getting a destiny. And then I'm sticking it. And then the one part of the speech which was not falling in place suddenly fell in place. I was like, yeah, this is the moment. Everything in my life is leading up to this moment. I am in the district finals. I am the first speaker number 1. So my opening goes like, Sachin is the world's best batsman. I am his biggest fan. That's why my contestant number is 1. I also wanted to say that's why they're winning. I am also the first prize winner. But then I came second. That evening I was crushed. I couldn't enjoy the victory. Huh? Second, Nurvati, will the speech come? Will there be another speech like this? Will there be another wall like this? Will I, again, club, area, division, have to come first in division, then district, then your competition. And then I call Sridhar. And I tell Sridhar, I'm almost breaking down. I'm like, Sridhar, I know you have won. I know I should congratulate you, but will this happen again, Sridhar? Will I win? And then this man says, if you think it won't happen, then it means you're being a one speech wonder. Raghavan, are you a one speech wonder? I'm like, hello, 7 times contestant, 8th time. And you're calling me a one speech wonder. And he says, no, you're only as good as your last speech. So if another time this doesn't happen, you are a one speech wonder. Are you? You were shook. I wasn't able to stand. So what it means is he knows exactly where to touch you so that the fire starts to burn again. Because the fire I was having somebody had thrown cold water on it. Second in district after all this time. So my life is summarized. 6 years to 26. Where nothing else in my life. And then Sridhar says something else is there. And that something happened. And this year I won. Luck because Sridhar didn't contest. But of course, it happens, right? So you must be hungry. My hunger was this. You're paying to hear me today. You have sponsored my tickets and all. My hunger is achieved. Who is to say I shouldn't be hungry about? This is what it all gives you. This is what it is worth. Your life, your dream, your speeches, your stories. Keep being hungry. Next, starts with A. Now you know the tonality, so try tonality. Starts with A. Huh? Ambitious, very close. Huh? You are saying something, Jafar? Something similar? Yeah. Aspirational, very close. Yeah. What is the quality of your ambition versus her ambition? Okay, I think I made it a little complicated, like Kamal Hassan movie, but authenticity. I will tell you, I'll tell you with an example, right? Who again I will draw back to Sridhar Ranganathan. Did anybody attend last year's finals? Do you know what Sridhar's speech was all about? Anybody online? Naren?
Yeah. Yes. It was about coming out of a rat hole, something like that, coming out of
a rat hole, right? His speech was be terrific. Okay, be terrific, be terrific. Anybody in this room who attended this year? What was the speech about? No, this year. Hello, what? Mine, this year. About a rat, right? It's called Rat in the House. Coincidentally, both the speeches are about rats. But you know, until or unless I put it up on screen and tell you, you won't really draw that connection. Because the similarities end there. Sridhar saw a rat and he saw Jerry in the rat. I saw a rat and I saw everything. From my wife's beating me, from rat trap to BJP to political scenarios, everything. So your passions, your ideas, your thoughts, both in life and in your scripts, need to be authentic. Now, I must say this. I'm not buttering, not flattering, but I have contested in evaluation contests since 2013. And in 2017, when we were still with Sri Lanka, Tamil Nadu and Sri Lanka, I qualified for the finals. It happened in Green Park in Chennai, home ground. So I was the first contestant number 1 in evaluation. That's a punishment actually. Yeah? You get no time to think. The results were the top 2 winners were from Sri Lanka and I came 3rd. So to me, I'm the Tamil Nadu champion. I was like, I was going around that full year saying Tamil Nadu champion and all. And then there was another year when I think 2019, I don't remember the year, I came 2nd again. And then 2021, I come to the finals again, evaluation finals. This time I'm in evaluation and ISC. And then I am like preparing, I'm looking at the speaker. She says something about fishing. And then I'm like telling myself, okay, we'll create a metaphor, and I think too much. And I deliver a messy evaluation. Huh? It was so messy that Rakesh apparently messaged his colleagues before I start. Hey, this guy Raghavan is good. Watch out for him. After my evaluation, they're all messaging him. Rakesh, did you mean this guy? So that was so bad. And then there is a contestant who comes after me. Does none of the drama I did. She sits and delivers an evaluation that blows my mind. I'm like, who? Why is it that every year new contestants are coming? Yeah, what will we do if such competition keeps getting better? To me, that contestant was the winner. Yeah, because that year she was, I revealed it was she. It is actually Sindhu. To me, she's the winner. And then I don't know if I message her, if I find her number from someone and text her, will it make me appear creepy? Should I send or not? Should I send a Facebook request or not? And then I find her in LinkedIn. And then I still have that message which I wrote her and said, I mean, mind blown. Because everything I believed in, everything I thought was how evaluations had to be done, were changed by Sindhu. She was just like Shevak, stand, deliver. Shoaib Akhtar running from 3 kilometers, he's just standing polar. Like that, Sindhu's evaluations were like that. And this year she's a champion. So you have to believe in who you are, what your style is, where your thoughts, minds, and ideas come from, and just amplify that. Do not imitate. Huh? Just because Sridhar's. So honestly, I didn't come up with a rat speech because rat won last year. Just happened. But authenticity is important. Be it in your college, be it in your business, be it in your personality, be it in your Facebook posting, be it in acting. There is no other actor like Rakesh, right? How many of you have seen Rakesh acting in movies? Rakesh Inu Pakala, new release. Kamala, no. He is Rakesh. That's what I'm saying. You don't do that. Huh? Don't ever do that because nobody else acts like Rakesh does. Rakesh doesn't act. He doesn't know acting. That's another thing. Rakesh doesn't. Rakesh doesn't act, right? So you are who you are. And your journey, I was raising an eyebrow to Rakesh. She is from Tripur. She's working in Bangalore. She's attending a meeting in Coimbatore. Now, your story has to be told by you in your style because nobody else's life is like that, right? So always believe that, especially when you get into contests, because that is who you are. And here is a shining example of that. Big round of applause to Sindhu one more time. Champion in the house. Well done. Yeah, good. Now we are coming to the business end of it. Starts with M. Starts with M. It's one of the processes. Brilliant. The man with the hat. Meticulous. What does meticulous mean? Hey, what? He will give. Like, you tell. Mayur. Meticulous. Oh, that's why. M. Ah, okay. Sorry. Yeah, consistency, authenticity. So that's how it is designed. Meticulous is not taking anything for granted. Is filling up every step in a properly structured manner. Because there is no other, there is no substitute for being meticulous. And I didn't know I was being meticulous at all. Okay, I'll be honest with you. When I was preparing, I didn't know I was being meticulous. My only target was my hunger. I wanted the world to scream my name. I wanted to win. That's it. But what we have done in the process is what Jayan, another mentor of mine, beautifully summarized in his Facebook post. Of course, one of the people he's talking about is me, but the focus is not on me. What he's saying that he mentored champions, he mentored multiple people who happened to win. A lot of credit to him. And he says, these are all. So what is being meticulous? It's being all of this. So he says a champion needs to be having clarity on the why. Why are you speaking on what you're speaking? Why are you doing what you're doing? Be sincere towards it. Practice. Keep going relentlessly. When I started this rat in the house speech, I had no prop. No prop. AC remote is what I had in my pocket. I took the AC remote, looked at the AC remote and said, this is a rat. Honestly, my club and area speeches are still there. Then I took a broomstick. Jayan told me, Raghavan, you take a broomstick and say your wife asked you to chase the rat with the broom. Imagine showing into the camera a broomstick in the ISC contest. I did that. And then he said, why don't you buy a rat trap? So I bought a rat trap, went to the store, bought a rat trap. And then he said, have a toy rat. That alone I couldn't. Budget issue. But I took a rat trap. So you keep going at it again and again and again because you have a message to share or you have an idea that you want to make a reality. Again, Rakesh, right? He was talking about, I asked him, Rakesh, you're acting in movies. How? Say, oh, 20-year story, you're asking in 2 minutes. And then Rakesh told us how. He goes to everybody, shakes hand with so many people, finds contacts, shares. He gave me a visiting card also. I am not going to give him movie. He gave me a visiting card. So how you don't leave any stone unturned. That is being meticulous. What does your idea need? What does your speech need? What does your dream need? Finding everything out, practicing it, filling up the gaps, going at it again and again and again. Right? That is how you reach. We are one step away from the top. Let's quickly summarize. Also helps me to see how many of you are awake. People online, what's the first ingredient to succeed, to become a champ? They're all like switched off their cameras and like gone.
Consistency.
Consistency, right? Okay. So I saw this beautiful choreography. I don't know how many of you noticed. Toastmasters Lavanya, if I'm not wrong, is wearing a light blue top and a brownish background. Toastmaster Naren is wearing a dark blue top and a dark blue background. So the color contrast when you put them on screen is so lovely. So let's pull out Toastmaster Lavanya if she's still there. I don't even know if you're there. Huh? Don't embarrass me. Be there. What's the,
Yes.
Great. What's the second ingredient, Toastmaster Lavanya?
Hungry. Hungry.
Very good. Now dinner time, huh, Rakesh? Consistency, hunger. Be consistent, be hungry. Next, in the room. What's the third? Be authentic. See who comes up with it. Be authentic. Then Mayur, M square on the phone, mobile phone. Meticulous, right? So what do you think comes next? Which letter would it be? Did anybody note? I hope you good. You know. If everything else fails, if you have nothing else today, you want to start. This appears to be the last step in the graphic, but this is the root of everything. This is how things start. This is how you take the first step forward. This is what keeps you moving. What do you think that is? What makes you persevere? You're failing again and again and again. What makes you practice? Why will you practice? Why will you persevere? Why will you have a purpose in life? Somebody told the answer, right? That is it. What drove you for 20 years, Rakesh? Why did you persevere? Why? One scene you come on scene and you said your family said you're doing exactly what you do at home, that is sit and complain. That's what it is. Why? Why would you do such a scene? Why are you here? Why after everything you have done in life? Why am I? So I told Sudha, I am as old as a gray-haired man in Toastmasters, 10 years. People ask me, my wife asks me, why? You know, I can't sleep one day before, 2 days before. Afternoon today, I was not sitting. I was restless. My father-in-law was Raghavan. What are you? I didn't bring my laptop. I said, I won't carry. I sent him the PPT. Internet is not working inside my father-in-law's house. I'm like, I should have done that. So I went to the terrace, downloaded this PPT, looking at the PPT and walking. What should I speak? I'm nervous like that. Manufacturing defect. But doubt will creep into your minds. I am talking about Toastmasters, but you extend it to life. When I see this, right? Friends, I came second in division 9 times. All contests put together. Humorous TT, ISC. Sorry, ISC evaluation TT. Humor, when I speak humor, you will laugh at me, not at my jokes. So I didn't try. But I came second 9 times. For those who don't know, second in division means useless. Your journey stops there. You're one step away from the pinnacle. And still, nobody remembers who came second in division. So these trophies, these are, I cry every time I see these trophies. They're like, hello, hey, first prize winner, please, fever, sickness, accident, something. Nothing happens. Nothing, it has never happened. Especially when you come second in division, it will kill you. To get you, even when you come second in district, it's fine. I came third in district evaluation, shamelessly, Tamil Nadu champion, Tamil Nadu. But what has to keep you going is your hunger, is your consistency, is your authenticity, is your meticulousness. And everything will combine with this passion that will make you a champion. So next time when you come second in division, you're like, Raghavan or 9 times. I think so keep going. Okay. So you must be consistent, hungry, authentic, meticulous, and let your passion drive you forward. When you are there, when you have this jigsaw puzzle solved, you will be a champ. Becoming a champion is an eventuality. It will happen one day. It's everything about what goes behind the screens winning is just a side effect. Be a champ, my friends, to become a champ. Thank you so much for having me here today. I'm not handing over to you yet. Supposedly question answer segment. Okay. Oh, that's it. Okay. Please. Yeah. I don't know in this session if you'll have questions, but I mean, the journey is, I have gray hairs in the journey. So if you want to ask anything, be Toastmasters, non-Toastmasters, please go. Yes, sir. Do you want to ask something or? Okay. Project. Okay. Yes, Rakesh, please go ahead. Yeah. Do you want the mic, Rakesh, so that others here also? Okay, I'll repeat. Okay, I will repeat. Okay. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, note the point, Sindhu. He has mentors across the globe. He has mentees from 6 different clubs. We know. We saw that. Right. Because you've been contesting tirelessly for 10 years. Why should you contest? Right. What are the benefits of contesting? Brilliant. Yeah. So the question he's asking is, why should someone contest? There are so many reasons why not to contest. So why really? Because some of your mentees are hesitating to contest. Let me ask you, is there any mentee of yours in the room who has not contested? So many, yeah. Somebody, are you one, ma'am? Yeah. So I'm going to ask you the question. Is Rakesh your mentor? Yeah. My condolences to you. But no. Special, deeper condolences. But ma'am, the question to you, so I'm going to do a devil's advocate kind, right? Answer him. Why are you hesitating to contest? Let's do like this so that everybody in the audience here speak in this and then.
So though we have some common objectives, I believe each individual has a different set of objectives. My objectives of joining Toastmaster are quite different. So I feel that maybe participating in a contest will not serve that objective in any way. That is only my opinion. And also I am I am always occupied with my work and other commitments, and I also find it very difficult to allocate time. And since it is not my first priority, I am not giving it that importance.
Now, there are 2 answers to every question in the world. First is an answer that asks the question posed you want to hear. Asking a question, you want an answer to hear. Second is an answer. Okay. So I have got the answer to the second part. Now let's try and help that. Let's try to get out the spirit of this question. So I'm going to ask you, if contesting is not one of your objectives, what is? Why are you doing this? What is your objective?
Definitely, my objective is I can speak in a public forum. That is, I don't have much problem in speaking in a public forum, but I want to deliver a structured speech, and I don't want to compete with anybody, or I don't want to win any contest. I want to improve my skills. I think even without participating, because contest puts a lot of pressure on you, which I don't want to handle as of now. So I think even without contesting, I can improve by participating in a meeting. So.
Big round of applause to her, please. But I'm not done answering yet. So, like I said, there are 2 answers to that question, right? And this again comes from years of contesting and looking at our friends and colleagues. 2 answers to that question, Rakesh. One, why should you contest? I truly believe, no matter what your objective is behind joining Toastmasters, each of you will have an objective. Some of us are like, I'm still thinking in my regional language and I'm trying to converse in English. There is a bridge between these 2 and I want to connect it. So at this point, I am there. I don't feel like I'm there at the contest level. Then there are some people like me, seriously, who Can't sleep for days. Really, when it comes to contest, I can't sleep. Area, club, division. I mean, enough. Let's just take a break. That could be a reason for you not to contest as well. But contesting puts you in the spot. You said, right, ma'am, that pressure. I don't have to prove anything. I don't have to compete with anybody to win it. That is exactly what will make you better. If so, you imagine this, ma'am. If I had not felt so broken after my second prize victory last year, and if I had not made that call to Sridhar Ranganathan, I wouldn't be here today. I would not have won, right? I would not have been a champion. I might not have been invited here today. So the reason you contest is because it opens up avenues that you don't know exist, that you don't know you are capable of winning over, that you don't know you are capable of handling until you contest. So if I have to say it in an even more simpler language, when you take the Toastmaster membership, you pay $90 per year, you pay for the buffet. And if you don't contest, it's like you're going drinking soup and coming back. If you want to drink only soup and pay 1,000 rupees for it, sure. But if you want to go in and like, I will not eat anything. For all lunch, it's up to you. So contest is a completely new dimension. And you must contest. I really honestly consider every contestant I have competed with and won great pride. I have lost to Shamraj, I have lost to Sindhu, and I've won over Shamraj as well. So the pride, when you get a voice message, Sudha, and it says Raghava, nothing to match that. That is why you should contest. So to your mentees, you should tell them, open these avenues. It is tough. People will not be ready. It is intimidating. It is scary. It takes a lot of effort. Easy to say, I have work 16 hours I'm working. I can't put that mind and physical. Yes. Yet if you do it, you have to experience that. That's why you should contest. So yeah, but then we respect people who don't. We keep telling them, we keep pushing them. Eventually they will. I hope I answered your question back. Naren, a distinguished Toastmaster, it seems. Yeah.
Firstly, thank you so much for coming all the way to Coimbatore again and helping all of us to know what is from a champ, that it is easy to become a champ, but it takes a lot of effort. The question now to you, Raghavan, is that see, whenever I say, okay, I can speak on this topic, I start writing a script on a certain topic. I see that it is already been spoken by some or the other in Toastmasters, and they go up to a certain level. So this happened to me like 4 to 5 times, even 6, 7 times. So how can we already told that yes, authenticity is one. How can we be unique and authentic when it comes to choosing a topic that we have to tell to the world?
Sure. Outstanding question, Naren. I think this is a question that needs to be addressed. All of us have it. In fact, Mani Ratnam has this thought in his mind. Director Mani Ratnam, right? One of the best storytellers of our time. You know what Mani Ratnam says when he took Mohanaragam? He said, everybody has taken love stories. What should I say? Shankar says, everybody has done magnum opus. Chandralekha came long before Onion ever came. So the question is not about the idea alone, Naren. The question is about the package. Your story is your story only. What's your name? Mitra, right? Yeah. Mitra's story, if I just look at it, I could already imagine a triangle, right? You're from Tripur, working in Bangalore, you're in Coimbatore. So if you look at, is there nobody else in this world who has done that? Sure, so many. But then Mitra's story is Mitra's. Tangabalu is like from metal, right? Metal industry. There are so many people in the metal industry, and then there is a space for you as well, right?